So, what do you guys do?
What do we
See?
do?
Yes. What do you do? Or
I
what do you don't?
I tried to color my hair, but it didn't
Oh, yeah.
work
Her
out.
hair looks like a fucking ink truck exploded nearby and splattered her. And she's now stuck with the results on her head.
That's the sum of my day so far.
I see.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas like how to proceed?
Well, the only thing I got left,
Oh?
it's to me, it's all like shot in the dark stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have one really big idea that
Oh.
will just be terrifying.
Let's do it!
So I'm waiting on that one
Oh.
because we're not breaking into there. That's not happening.
Mm.
You'd feel like a little worm on a big fucking hook if you were doing that.
Yeah, but my idea also makes me feel that way.
Oh.
But I want it. But so Logan, I haven't been able to find out like where hackers are leaving, or so-called hackers even are leaving messages, like message boards or anything like that they're into.
Oh God, no, no. Well, these days with the virtual reality and stuff as it is, it'd take like months to fucking do it. And then after 1 month you get your skill in whatever you've got, but basically after that you'd be trying to build up a new skill.
Okay. Well, I'll try to get a hold of Ghost Chat one more time. I say
Now,
no.
so after that fails, what do you do? Apparently that phone number and all that shit, the message thing, doesn't go anywhere anymore. It's a dead end. So dead, it's ended. Dead end.
So
Breaking into Chrome Blaze is out of the question.
yeah, probably.
I don't know where the coffins are being stored.
Mm. No.
My ridiculous idea.
Let's hear it.
Is to take the rig, that rig that we have, that has Wi-Fi,
Mm.
and go like down the street from where the guards are,
Mm-hmm.
and plug that shit in and see who shows.
Yeah, that's yeah. Okay, and there, like,
Look at Logan's face.
It's a good way to experience the death system in this game. Neither of you have gotten to do that yet, so I'm excited about that. But what the fuck are you thinking?
Well, I understand like the idea behind it, but like how would you do it to survive at the same time?
That's the rough part. We'll see. What I was thinking is so many people would show for it that it would be.
Yeah.
They would start fighting each other. It wouldn't be like just us blazing against 5 or 6 different people.
We could find somebody and said, "Hey, put this into the rig there," and we could be somewhere else, like watching it.
Here, take this valuable thing.
I know.
Oh, he's running. Fuck, another one. Shoot him, Chris.
No.
Shoot him, shoot him, shoot him.
No.
Okay, that's 10.
No.
Now give him to another guy.
Or we could just give them the damn chip.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, if there's anything you guys would like me to reread or re-explain or reread, let me know. Happy to help. I'm here for you.
Like giving them the chip is actually interesting idea, but I think they would just like run off with it and didn't tell us anything. So, yeah.
And you said there's 30 guards outside the building, right, Logan?
I would say working the building and environs. They're not all busy guarding. They're like checking the line, making sure of this, doing that, going around and stuff. Yeah, all that kind of shit. It's a long shift, but and you're sure by the end of it, because they're only doing, it's not like around the clock thing. They have set hours that they check the stuff, and then everybody fucking disappears somewhere, and then next day set up and do it again.
Maybe we could try to look inside when they are not there. I don't know if there could be something interesting or not.
Logan, is there somewhere we can go so I can actually get a better look at the chip? Because once I pull it out of the bag, the signal goes. Is there?
You need to figure out something clever for that, I'm afraid. It's really easy to do, but it's also... Actually, give me a computer use roll. Lower is better to know things.
It's not low, but I make it.
You're thinking you need some sort of Faraday cage to open it in, and people
Can I make one?
Do you have a jury rig or mechanical repair?
Yeah.
Roll to know things.
No.
No, I'm sorry. Your character is just not knowing how to do that. But
I'm going to think about, because the first one was mechanical, because I have that at a higher. I was going to think if I jury rig something, can I roll again?
You could ask Yana for help.
I'm not good at those things, so.
Okay. I can go ask someone somewhere.
Or you could research how to do it.
Yeah, I'll research how to do it.
Give me a research roll.
Got it by half.
The cheapest way that is by no means foolproof, but it's definitely cheap, meaning affordable for you guys, meaning like probably costs you about 100 creds to do it, is you gotta get aluminum foil, crinkled a little bit, and put it all over everything in the fucking room you're gonna be doing this in. Every possible exit point. So floor, ceiling, walls, everywhere.
Okay.
It costs about 100 cred of aluminum foil, and you'll also clean out a couple of stores of it. And then you're hoping that that's good enough, because normally a Faraday cage also has like a lot of metal bars and shit like that. Plus, you're going to need it air gapped. You don't want any computers even close to it, because if there's one close to it, it may try to transmit out, and then you're relying on your shitty Faraday cage.
Okay.
Versus a more powerful transmitting thing.
There's enough derelict buildings in the area that we could find a room that we could use somewhere.
Yeah, back in the warehouse district. I mean, for sure, the warehouse that you guys that she arrived here in would have the space and maybe even a smaller room you could do it in. But if you're not wanting to use that warehouse, I think you guys have found another warehouse, but you're not sure just how abandoned it is. I mean, it's not like everything's abandoned, but there's occasional places and shit that are. Plus, nobody's ever followed up anything on the warehouse angle, you're thinking, because they found out who owns it, but that was that. They didn't go any further with that because they apparently were complaining about not having 3.5 million cred for some reason.
Right.
Break it in half. Break it in half.
So, well, if we can find a place to do that, we'll do that. I'll keep my cell phone, and we won't have a rig with us, so that way I can take my magnifying glass and I can get a better look at the chip.
That's a good idea. Are you sure you wouldn't like to do it in your home that you're staying in? Because
that sounds like a great idea.
Because it'd be fun to have Matt walk in and go, "Why is everything covered in tinfoil?"
Yeah. But see, he wouldn't know, so it wouldn't matter.
If you left it up all the time,
I'm not going to mess up our base. No, I don't do that. I don't
want to lead bad guys to where you live.
No.
But Chris, why not?
Because no, I know what it's like. to own a mansion and have 20 bums be sacrificed in it for absolutely no reason while I'm trying to make unlimited money for the party, and they fucking sabotage me time and time and time and time and time again.
You were so fucking pissed. I've never seen Chris get that fucking pissed. Oh my god.
No, she did when Matt said to Kane, "Oh yeah, Corwin's with us." That's yes, when I intimidated Matt for real. Yeah, I don't think Matt will ever forget that because I won't let him. That was funny as shit too.
So, one of you can support the luck roll. The other one will be making the luck roll before figuring out who makes it. Have the supporter try to roll. Gives you an extra 5%.
I want to make the roll. Do you want to make the roll? Or do you want me to?
Oh, how lucky are you? Yeah.
I'm new.
Go for it.
Why don't you support me?
Yeah.
Okay, try to make a luck roll, Yana, to support him and give him an extra 5% boost he desperately wants.
Made it.
Well, of course, she makes it easily. Now, Chris, you got a temporary +5.
Sweet. I make it.
Oh, right. You guys find a place that will work for now. There's no cameras around. It's a fucking shithole, but it's got enough walls and shit that you put up your fucking aluminum foil everywhere. And you discover you need something to kind of stick it to the wall. You use whatever, give me a jury rig roll to make this shit work. Just jury rig me up a fucking Faraday cage.
No, but I figured if just everything needed to be covered in duct or in
more is better is your reasoning. Got it.
Fine.
Okay, great. You do the best you can. You've got a magnifying glass, the thing, no computers to speak of around.
No, no cell phone. I even said cell phone at the house.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, you leave it there. The criminals will be fucking overjoyed to finally get something decent out of it. So, right. You then are ready, you think, to take it out. See what happens. Oh, all right. You take it out. The sky does not immediately fall in on you. This is probably a good sign.
Okay.
What do you do?
I want to inspect it, look at it really well, see if it's in a case, if it's actually... I haven't really gotten a really, really good look at it.
Ah, excellent. Give me the all-important spot hidden roll. Lower is better. I'll give you a +10 because you have a fucking magnifying glass.
Yay! Got it?
Right. You look hard at it. The biggest surprise that comes about is it's actually not black. It's just super dark indigo. That's a really deep blue for those who don't give a shit about colors. So, super dark blue. And let's see. Let me give you some more information on it here. Beep. Super dark. Dark, dark, dark. Super, super dark. Inside is circuitry and stuff and goo.
Oh, goo.
Goo. What the goo is and stuff, the circuitry is literally floating in it. So, it looks as though somebody has attempted to armor this thing a bit, but it still looks pretty fucking delicate. What the goo is, what the circuitry is, all that shit, not really sure. Give me danger sense rolls at -30 as you peer into the deep, deep indigo darkness.
No.
You make it, Chris?
No.
Oh, everything's fine. So, yeah. It's a bit, also, the goo is a bit sparkly, but not the magical kind of sparkly, just a kind of sparkly. What that means, you don't know, but you're pretty sure it's not the magical sparkly. Yeah. There you go.
Nanites, maybe?
I'll give you a card for using a science fiction sounding word.
So there was a goo in the coffins, and now we have goo in the chip.
Card for Yana. Reduce your hands, you horrible people. But it is, I would like to specify the goo appears different. It looks like different kind of goo, but yes, you have goo in both. Well, I guess to be completely honest, inside of most human beings, there's also a lot of what could be called goo. But yes, in this case, it seems to be science fiction-y goo rather than, oh God, it's all coming out. Yana, give me a luck roll.
Ah, why?
We don't know.
Yes.
Holy crap. Right. You guys hear somebody moving around outside. They don't appear to be coming this way, but fairly close by.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You want to look out? Well, the thing's still out, but if you want to see him, you're gonna have to like rip a little hole in the aluminum foil and like look out.
No holes.
And yell, "Get off my lawn!" And stuff like that.
No.
The
So
circuit boards, is there any kind of markings on it, like symbols?
No. I'd immediately tell you if you had something like that, Chris. If it had I wouldn't make you ask me if it had a fucking Acme symbol stamped across it. That'd be dickish.
The dark indigo, like, it seems like that means something. Like, now that's the color of the goo or the actual casing that this chip is in?
Casing, but it's impossible to tell the exact color of the goo because you're seeing it through the casing. So the goo could be the same color, or it could be clear, and the casing makes it
goo because, like, if I can tip it and like I can see the liquid shift.
Yeah, the chips kind of float around a little bit. That's how you know that it's mobile. It's pretty full of goo. I mean, shaking it hard, probably not a bad effect, but probably not good for it either. Don't recommend it. But again, this looks delicate. This looks like the kind of thing a dickish jam if you got shot while you're holding it or beaten up or got into a fight, it might break. Not good. Probably has less hit points than you.
The people that were in the coffins were just suspended in that blue goo. Or that blue, that goo.
Their goo was clear, but yeah, they were just kind of like what were those things called? The tanks where you float around in it and you don't feel anything.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Cool.
And you said it's sparkly and the chips are just floating.
Mm-hmm.
There's no connectors at all.
The chips always go back to about the same relative position if you slowly turn it this way and that, and then they'll just kind of float back to the same relative positions apart. Why this is, you don't know. You feel a lot like a fucking monkey with an M16 and you just turn the safety off. You know something's going to happen that's interesting real soon, but how to make it happen, you're not sure yet. But if you keep fucking with it, you're pretty sure it'll be a real interesting. You're from outside, Yana.
Somebody's outside.
It sounds like they're choking to death, literally.
Great.
Okay.
Now the chip, the plug-in. Does it look like it's just a plug, or does it look like if it's plugged into something, maybe it opens on there too? Like whatever is in the chip leaves the chip and goes into whatever?
You're not really sure. The seals could be really, yeah, it may open. Yeah, maybe. Not sure. Oh no, Yana's dropped. No!
So using one of my lock picks, I want to see if I'm going to put it inside of the chip to see if there's resistance there. Like maybe it's like a pops open like this, so like the stuff can come out, but just a little bit, just to see if it moves or not.
It doesn't seem to unless you want to really go at it, but you're feeling kind of, you can feel your anus clenching up a little bit when you're doing this.
Okay, I don't want to
starting to clench the anus a little bit, like, but it's if it moves, it's not easily.
Okay. So I'll bag the chip, seal it.
Done.
We will bounce.
When you go outside, you notice a dude is hung. Oh, yay, Yana's back. Yay.
Yay.
He's bagged up the chip again, and you guys are leaving. It appears that over there, maybe half a block away, some guy has hung himself.
Okay.
We call the people and have them come pick it up.
They check him out.
Why do we care?
Here's $100. It's not in good shape.
That's why we care.
Great, you got them on fucking speed dial. Body collectors. Number 1. Guess what? Yeah, we recognize your voice. We'll be right over. Where you at?
When you don't have a lot,
one of the guys goes, "Did you hang him?"
Do you really want to know that?
Well, ever since the fucking suicide booth stopped working, people have been fucking hanging themselves, so we're making more money. And that means more profit for you. See ya.
Yeah.
And away they go. Ding, 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 ding.
All right, I'm going to do research on technology using this goo stuff.
Oh my God. Give me an amazing research roll because this is bleeding edge. Still in the laboratories. Nobody knows about it.
Nothing crazy.
You've heard hints that in our 10, 20 years it'll be, the next big thing.
Who's working on it though? A lot of people or just a couple?
That are saying it'll be the next big thing?
Uh-huh.
A few. A decent amount. Like 10 years ago, the VR stuff, that kind of thing. In this time period, I mean, not there. There, it's already
that's
done.
Another thing. What happens if we look for people that are into computer technology and we just sell the chip to them instead?
It's yeah.
What I'm thinking is that it does something powerful in this world and could tell us something about the world and why are we here or how something works. So I wouldn't like to just sell it off without knowing anything about it.
That's
Plus, if you can actually complete this amazingly difficult mission, you may feel super good about yourselves, hence gaining some sand.
And I need sand.
So,
yeah.
Okay.
You wouldn't have guessed, you think.
Anyway.
Kidnap sand for victory.
We could go to another cyber cafe. Since Patty's not with us, we can get away in a car.
True.
Oh yeah, without Patty, you can fucking take an airship. You can go on rockets. You can go in a fucking electrified van. Whatever you want.
Right. So I could actually take this into the cyber cafe and try to get in. No, because I need cryptography. Can I get a program that can break cryptography or no? Or is that just lots and lots of money?
A, it's lots and lots of money, and B, it would probably fall under the blunt force attack thing, which means it might also take lots of time, and it would need to run on the device, and meaning that the device is now going to be, unless you have a Faraday cage to run this shit in, etc. So yeah, I mean, you do have with another couple of small rolls of aluminum foil, you do have a ready-to-go Faraday cage until the first bums discover it and decide to have sex in there of the place you just left.
Okay. Right. So I'm going to do research on, where is it? Porter Winter.
On what?
Porter Winter.
Ooh, with a Y instead of an I because he's super cool. Cool. Give me a really good research roll. I'll give you something.
No, it's just a research roll.
Okay, I'll give you some general shit then. Let's see. Where are you, Porter Winter? Let's see. He is the president. No, wait. Hold on a second. He's not the guy I thought he was. Who's Porter Winter supposed to be? Was he Paragon? No.
Paradigm? I thought it was Paradigm.
Or no, Paragon. Paragon.
Paragon. Oh.
Hold on.
Or is he the guy that owns the warehouse?
Oh.
Oh, the warehouse guy. Sorry. Yes. Very good. Porter Winter. No problem. You do some research. The dude is super, super rich. He came out of nowhere about 5 years ago and fucking was doing amazing shit. Businessman turned, he apparently showed up. Yeah, nobody knows where he got his great wealth from, but he just showed up going, precious stones, bring. And so, yeah, he's big into the precious stone commodity markets and stuff like that. Apparently, if rumors to be believed, he shits rubies.
Oh.
So he...
Be very sore.
He probably gets them in another world. Yes.
Why is everybody importing things from other worlds? Porter Winter, out of nowhere.
Also, he lives in a really big, super secure thing. He is actually in a nearby arcology that is still being built. But it's possible to go over there if you wanted to. Of course, it's not in the city, so it costs 20 each way, so 40 per person there and back again. But you ride out there. You probably won't get in, though, because unless you have a valid reason for going in, you don't get in. It's looking up on the arcology. Give me a research roll, just full, research at full.
Cut it by half.
It's basically they're making a domed city. It's got I think 3 domes. I can double check if you need to know the exact number of domes. And it'll be a totally self-contained unit. It's still partially under construction. In what their marketing thing is no poor people. And in the past, they always say that, but then poor people come in because no rich person wants to scrub their own fucking toilets. But here, they have robots for that shit. So they can literally go, no poor people. They do allow in replicants and shit, though. And, several people have basic pleasure models, etc. So, yeah, what could possibly go wrong with a bunch of self-aware sentient robots?
Robots! Finally.
See? She was right this whole time.
Yes.
Basic pleasure models, about 800,000. Combat ones cost more. And yes, it is possible to get a void comp test thing here. Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Yeah. Because that's just the kind of fucking society you're in. Enjoy. As Chris peels open a new can of what in the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Not even realizing that Logan's dropping hints to the other can. When you figure it out and you listen back on this, you'll be like, You'll be so angry you won't have anything to say. That's how angry you'll be. I love it. I'm going to continue with my charades. Yana's shaking her head, going, I just don't know what to do. I'm gonna kill everybody. Kidnapping is the way to success. But yeah, the guy lives there. So no problem. You found out more than you expected to, because when you live with that much security, you don't need to hide where you live, because you know there'll be plenty of well-paid people who will kill the fuck out of them. And they're not poor people, because they're robots, combat models. Woo, ready to kill.
And these are the guys that, and this is the guy that owns the warehouse that has the camera facing where the gate comes in at.
No, this is the guy who owns the warehouse that the gate itself goes into.
Oh.
Yes. Some other schmuck named Nobody Cares owns the other one.
Got
it. Like, yeah.
Yana, as a GM, it's important if you can make other people clutch their beloved blue combs.
Yeah, it's a sign of success.
That's right, Yana.
So.
Yeah. We could figure out a reason for us to visit this guy.
You think we should go visit Porter Winter?
Like, I don't know, but it's a new place. We weren't there yet.
You know, she's just fucking trying to lure you there so she can get you into kidnapping of this poor bastard, Chris. You're pretty sure that's her.
He'd be worth a lot, at least.
Yes, he would. He'd be worth fucking plenty.
Yeah.
What can we say to this guy to get in, though?
Exactly.
Unless he knows about the gate or something.
Unless he knows about us and that we have the chip.
We could just, like, show up there and then, like, hold up the chip. Like, look what I got. And then put
Wow. I'm sure that you wouldn't be shot the fuck for that.
Yeah.
Just for, it's like, I don't know what they're talking about. Shoot them a bunch, bring in the corpses. We'll take a look and see.
Yeah. Like, when you were doing the research, were there something about his current projects? Like, is he looking for help with something or stuff like that? No.
No. He's pretty much got a lockdown on the precious gem trade in this area. Seems that he's pretty much sitting on those laurels. You're not sure what his deal is. He has I'm a rich asshole type hobbies like snowboarding and snowboarding and stuff like that. Water or polo. What?
Can I get information of when that warehouse was purchased? When he purchased it?
When he purchased it, about 4 years ago.
Like when he entered the scene and then he bought the warehouse.
After a year or so, yes. Yep. Chris's whole computer's going nuts now as he gets frustrated. He's gonna fucking hump the desk to death.
Like, I think so he owns the warehouse where the gate is.
Yes.
The closed gate.
Yes.
I think he's very rich, so I think he must know about the other worlds or somehow profit from them or something.
Super, super rich.
Were there any links, Porter, with the new industries or Paradigm or those
links between them and Porter Winter? Give me a research roll as you double check it. You're thinking no, but you're now double checking harder.
I'll assist. I assist.
No.
Excellent. No links.
You assist me. I got it by half.
No links. And it's nighttime. You guys are both very hungry. The 3D printer is ready to print you out some barely edible food.
I need some fun soon because this is frustrating.
I agree.
Yeah. Shitty food.
What the fuck am I missing?
Yeah.
There's a lot of different little stuff, but it's subtle shit, Chris. It's subtle. You're not missing like major thing. You'll be like, oh, that was really super subtle, Logan. You mentioned that one time, and you fucked around with it a bit more here, and that was it. Are you fucking kidding me? Yeah. But there's also a lot of different things you can do for different things. But yeah. Unfortunately,
we could actually go and visit this guy and ask him if he knows about the gate.
Yeah.
Because if he thinks we're nuts, then he'll just toss us out.
I think he has to know.
If interested,
Yeah.
maybe we'll get some information.
But if he knows about the gate and wants to keep it quiet, he also just can like
make us quiet.
Yeah. So
I'm giving Yana a card for that fucking thought. I love the paranoia continuing to ramp up until it's finally kill or capture. Jesus, Yana, you got a lot of cards in your hand.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Eventually, she'll just hide under her bed and everything
Actually,
will be better.
I think we can go there because I have party escape, so we can escape.
That's a good idea. What a fucking thing to make the decision on. Well, I think he may kill us, but I'm pretty sure I can get us out of there. This is like, wah.
The people that are in the coffins that are immersed in the game or whatever. Hold on, never mind.
Good. Well, there's more than 3. Several mini domes. They look like bubbles and shit that are, many of them are kind of fused together type thing. And then, yeah.
Are they big?
Yeah.
Are the people there?
What?
If I'm wondering if the domes are where the coffins
people are at.
Yeah.
Oh. That'd be weird because they're trying to keep out poor people, and the gamers are definitely not rich people.
But it can be just like a cover up.
It'd be a really good cover up. Not saying it isn't. That'd be pretty fucking elaborate, though.
Yeah, probably.
They're always trying to give me elaborate cover up. She thinks I'll show them. Yeah, get a picture of the domes here. There it is. Preparing it now for you guys. It's an external view thing. That's lovely. Okay. Yup. Yup. And This is not the kind of view you guys get because you don't go on flying cars and there are no explosions, etc. Just imagine it all serene and happy. There you go.
Mm. Yeah. Mm.
So anyway, do you spend the money to go there? They don't have buses, so you have to pay the 40 each there and back again. It's almost like they're actively trying to keep out poor people, except for the construction crews who are closely monitored and told to get the fuck out when they're done.
Mm.
So, you go there?
Sure, let's go there and just check
Yeah.
out and see what's all going on here.
No
Yeah.
problem. You get there and several very human-looking guards, and some very not human-looking guards, which are pretty much like tracked gun creatures. They have, like tank tracks and guns and shit. Are there to the driver drops you off there. There are other vehicles that you can use to get home again, so that won't be an issue. But you get to approach. You get to go into a kill box. Don't let the name distract you. It's really a murder trap. And where they close the gate and then the air gates close. Kind of like if you're pulling into a prison, how they got their kill box, right? And then you get to tell them what they want or what you want. And then they get to decide whether you continue in or whether they kill you in the murder box that you can't get out of unless you can suddenly fly or something really cool like that. So it's ugly in there. Giving you fair warning. Would you like to go in the kill box?
What do we say, though?
Sure.
Great. No problem. You guys head on into the kill box. The door closes behind, and a human-looking guy comes up, and he's muttering about tortoises in the sun, and he says, "May I help you?"
So this city that's being created here, I wanted to know more about it, see if I wanted to move here.
He looks you up and down and says, "You don't, sir. Is there anything else I can assist you with?"
How do you know?
I've looked at your clothing. It's worth less than my gun. Is there anything else I can help you with, sir?
Go ahead.
I'm exploring how various types of people live. And when I'm doing it, I try to fit in with the people. So we are wearing this clothes just as a part of the research. So yeah.
Right. We don't give tours of the archaeology. If you know the right people, then they'll get you an introduction. Is there anything else I can help you with, madame or sir?
We'd like to speak with Porter Winter.
One moment, please. He goes away. He checks a computer. He goes, huh, like, wow, I can't believe I actually found somebody who lives here. He then calls on a phone. Chris, give me a luck roll since you're the one who said his name.
No.
He listens for a while, comes back, and he says, "I'm sorry, he's not answering now. Would you like to come back in a couple of hours? If you'd like to wait somewhere, the workmen have a cafe set up over here, and he gives you directions to go to it.
Okay.
It's not far away. You can walk there," he says, if you want.
We'll do so.
Cut to a couple hours later. "Chris, give me a luck roll." He may have come back. He hasn't come back. He may never come back. He's probably dead. He probably left message to kill anybody looking for him. That'd be your fucking
Probably
luck.
working, and after hours, then he'll be back. Clearly, since we can't here so early in the morning.
So you go back to the cafe. You're sitting around. The guy is giving you the stink eye because you're eating and drinking super slowly. And then you guys go back. And Chris, give me another luck roll. It's almost lunchtime. Oh my God.
Hey!
He came back so that you didn't have to worry about where to get lunch. Right. The guy gives you the phone and he says, Mr. Winter is on the line. And then he walks back about 10 meters and waits. He's not even keeping a gun trained on you because there's a lot of automated guns around ready to kill all of you. Yes? You hear a voice from the phone.
Hello. You own the warehouse? Like I give him the address.
What is your interest in that warehouse?
Are you the gatekeeper?
The what?
Never mind. Why did you buy that warehouse specifically?
I'm sorry, I don't really feel like telling you my business strategies. Is there anything I can do for you before I go away?
I was just curious what, like, do you know what's in that warehouse?
Yes, I do. Do you?
Is the session closed for you as well?
The session?
Never mind. Wrong person.
The status is.
Oh. So you do.
Why don't you come in and we'll talk about this? Hand the
good.
phone back to the guard, would you please?
Okay. I hand the phone back.
The guard gets instructions on the phone.
I don't like this.
You can give me danger sense rolls if you want.
Oh shit, did I get it?
I don't know.
I made it.
I did too.
Oh no, we're all gonna die. Yeah, you're definitely feeling nervous, but you might be able to live through this somehow.
You have an escape card, you said, right?
Yeah.
Party escape?
Yeah.
Let's check this out.
In you go. Great. First, they want to run you through a couple of things before they let you in.
Okay.
First off, they're going to run you through weapon and explosive detectors. Lots of them. Do you mind?
Do you have somewhere where I can store my...
Yes. Yes, they do. They put all of the stuff that you want to have returned to you, if you return, into this bucket. And yours, miss, is this bucket.
Okay. I have my ring still, though. They don't take
That's fine. They give a shit about a ring. They run through the scanners. It doesn't appear to be a bomb, and it doesn't appear to be a weapon or poison or anything, so they don't give a shit. It looks like cheap costume jewelry, and it looks like you both fell victim to the same vending machine. So, does anybody want to bring in anything that would upset these people? Weapons, explosives, screwdrivers, tools, anything like that?
No.
They get very upset very easily, so I wanted to ask.
No.
Great. No problem. Then they run you through some sort of steam bath thing. Doctor can give me a doctoring roll to know what this is.
No idea.
It's a lot of steam and stuff, and it goes over you and they tell you to keep your eyes closed so you don't go blind.
Can I try pharmacy?
Yes. Sure.
No.
Yeah, steam everywhere. And then they ask you to change into different clothing, which is pretty much, it's a big I'm a visitor type jumpsuit. It's a quasi-futuristic style for some reason. And then before you get put that on, they run you through naked through another steam bath, then you put that on, and then you get another steam bath. They seem to like their steam baths. But after running you through this shit, you're pretty convinced you may be deloused as well. If you had any problems like that before, they're gone now. And you're both wearing quasi-futuristic jumpsuits. They're both bright yellow. Okay. With slip-on, not good for outdoors shoes. And then you are let into the fucking arcology where the quasi-futuristic buildings. Most people here seem to be dressed in like togas or robes and stuff like that. You know, and unfortunately, I must say you've entered the future where everybody wears pastels for unknown reasons. Single color monochromatic pastels. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Yeah. Anyway, you've been assigned a guide. It's a young man, and he takes you to the person's home, and he drops you off there, where you meet up with some of the person's bodyguards. You suspect he has more. Both of them appear human, in the like a human crossbred with some sort of tank, I guess, because they're obviously robots, but definitely humanoid, super tough looking. Definitely could tear off your head, shit down your throat if they shit. So they'd have to drop oily bolts or something down your neck. And then under this guard, like overwhelming force, I think is the way I describe these guards. They then take you to Mr. Porter Winter, who's a rather average-looking dude. Nothing really that special. And he is wearing a green toga, and he greets you both very nicely and serves refreshment. Well, he has refreshments served to you. And you guys do the chit-chat before even getting down to business type thing. Give me etiquette rolls. Let's see if the butt bacon comes back, Chris. Come on. Etiquette. Oh my God.
No.
Yana likes to hide food for later. And he ignores these obvious faux pas. And then he says, to business.
Right.
And, oh, I think Chris is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, right. And he drops dead. And you're like, shit, the party escapes too late. Only I can get out. Chris has died. Chris is dead. Oh, he's back. Never mind. So you don't need to party escape just now. It appears we have two Chris's. One of them is a little bit stoned. The other one's not.
Yeah.
To let the viewers make up their mind which is which.
I knew we were robots.
He says, how can I help you? You want to know about the warehouse. You know about the warehouse already.
Why did you make us?
Pardon?
Why did you make us?
I'm curious, because if you are who I think you are, then I'm always happy to meet those sorts of people. Are you?
We're new to all this, I think.
Go on. Where are you from? Really?
I don't remember.
Good man. Where were you last?
Burlington.
What a fucking shithole that was. Yeah, okay, fine. Great. Yeah.
So you're not from Burlington either, because if you think it's a shithole and whatnot. But so
everybody starts in Burlington, usually.
Yeah.
I didn't. That's why I was curious.
Weird. Where'd you start?
Here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. So are we some kind of, are you a traveler? Would be a traveler?
Traveler, sure. We can call them travelers. I've heard some people call them Doras, but I don't know why.
Explorers?
Ah, he says, that makes sense. Is this Dora person a famous explorer?
From what I remember, something Dora the Explorer is a thing.
Great. Excellent. I'm always happy to be known as a famous explorer. Although my exploring days are behind me, I've decided to settle down and started a good life here. But you were asking about the warehouse. What do you want with it? Do you want to use it? What?
Well,
do you want to fix it up?
We don't know how to travel through.
Ah, that is the question. Yes. Well, information is valuable, is it not?
Yes.
But yeah, yeah.
What do you have to trade for this information? Otherwise, I'll just give you a hint.
Mm.
We don't have much right now, quite honestly. I think
Then I'll tell you what. I'll do a couple of things to help you out because nobody helped me out and they were dicks. I'm going to be nicer and I'm going to help you out a little bit. First off, something that I think you're going to need. Here's 10,000 credit each. It should get you started.
Okay.
No strings on it. There's just a goodwill gesture.
Well, thank you. I greatly appreciate that.
Second, if you need to use the warehouse at any time, if you get caught in there or something like that, no charges will be pressed by me. Use it as you wish. But as far as the opening goes, the hint. It's not solid, liquid, or gas that opens it. Figure out what is left, that opens it. Is there anything else? I'm a busy man.
It's not solid.
Liquid gas.
Or gas, right?
Mm.
Something else.
Is it a matter of will?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
No. You actually have to have something there. You'll figure it out eventually. Science, he says.
Mm.
What he said? Science.
Science.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Again, I'd rather not say. Knowledge is power and knowledge has consequences. If people find out where you're from, things may get dicey, or where you've been. I did start in Burlington, but I wouldn't say I'm from there.
Yeah.
But I will tell you, not all Doras are trustworthy, but they're better than the background folk. Background folk, they have their own things. Also, if you can do anything that you shouldn't be doing where you're at around background folk, then they might show up. Don't say their name, because to say the devil's name, he may appear.
They can come through people?
No, they get called in by people. They
Okay.
I've never seen them get called in through anybody, but through the awareness of the background folk, they may be summoned. But if you grow powerful enough, you may be able to act as they do in some ways.
Mm.
Good luck. He has his one of his staff pack lunches for you as well, because you know he knows you're poor and he wants to help you save money. He figures 10 grand each in a packed lunch with drink. He's not fucking chincing on the drink.
So there's a lot of travelers out there.
But there's a lot of there to be from and travel to.
Mm.
And the ones that we don't speak of, what? How do they fit
go
in?
everywhere. They go everywhere but belong nowhere.
Are they a product of?
I don't know. Nobody knows. Or if they know, they aren't saying.
Do you think that death answers all?
I guess eventually it does. I don't recommend suicide or anything like that if you're looking for answers.
Did you die already here?
I have died before, yes.
Yeah.
You come back a little worse for wear every time.
Mm.
Anything that you were really good at, you become less good at.
Mm.
Okay.
It's painful. Don't do it. Avoid death. But yes, again, suicide's not the answer. They even made the boots obsolete or stop repairing. I don't know. So, anything else?
Is it possible to go back from where we are, from where we back to the place we came from?
You mean Burlington?
No.
Oh, originally came from?
Mm.
I don't know that either.
Mm.
I suspect
Do you know Sorry. Continue. Sorry.
I was going to say, I suspect we may be trapped here. Maybe this is the afterlife. Maybe it's hell. I do not know.
Okay.
Do you know of any other gates?
Here?
Yeah.
I haven't really looked for any here, but I suspect that there are some. There's usually at least 3 in every place I've been. Sometimes more. Even the smallest places seem to have 3 at a minimum. I don't know why.
Is there a way to find them other than like how do you like?
I don't know. I've talked to one guy who claimed that he'd met a person who could sense them, but he may have been full of crap. One more question from each of you, and I really must get on with my day. Things to do. Nothing? He has kind of shortish hair, receding hairline. Not a young guy, but not really very old. He says, "Oh, by the way, you're not going to age. Don't have to worry about that."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What do you think about Paradigm?
Paradigm?
Industries or the company?
I know nothing about them. And what's your question, sir? Pardon? Didn't quite catch that. Hmm?
One moment, please.
He looks a bit frustrated, like he's in the middle of 20 more important things.
The guy that's trapped in the TV in Burlington, who is he?
Who are you talking about?
I described the guy that was trapped in the TV, Logan.
I have no
Do you know
idea.
him?
No, I'm sorry. Well, it's been great talking to you guys. He stands up.
I stand up, and does he present his hand at all or anything?
No, he bows. A little bit of a bow.
I will bow just slightly lower.
Excellent.
I don't bow at all.
Okay, he nods and smiles, and he leaves, leaving his guards with you guys. And one of them goes, "This way, please."
And we go.
Yeah.
All right, they escort you out. It's weird because you've still got your money. The robots don't fucking try to take your money. Yeah. You at the end of a grueling exit process, exiting is easier than entering, but still grueling because you also get searched. The guards go through your money, they check on the thing. It's like, yes, he's put down that they can each have $10,000. Great. Yeah, they fucking check everything to make sure that you didn't take anything that you weren't supposed to, but you didn't. And the sack launch, it's inventoried and all that. And yes, it goes against lists. He's submitted a list. And then eventually you're back in your own clothes with the only things that you've got now there, 10K each and a packed lunch. It's a fucking good lunch, though. Yeah, rich people eat really well, apparently.
Who knew?
Yeah. There you go. So you've got to meet up with somebody else.